whiskers. Hi, welcome to another episode of Tidepooling with Uncle Chad, and today we've got a special guest star. We got Brother George with us. Brother George is going to be helping out. You'll see him along all of the different points of the episode. Today we're in Hania, Crete, which is in Greece. It's freaking hot here in Greece. As we've seen in other warm water places, there really aren't very many things wandering around in the tide pools, or the rock pools as some people like to call them. So we're looking for other things, and there are always lots of interesting things to check out. So here in Hania, there are loads of schooling fishes just right down here in the harbor. So if you're a fish, why would it be a good idea to be in a school? Well, if there are lots of you around when a big fish that likes to eat little fish comes by, if there are a lot of little fish, the big fish can sometimes get confused. And so if it's chasing one fish, it just gets confused. It can't actually focus on one fish in particular, and so it just sort of runs around all over the place and misses a lot. Also, another good reason to be in a school if you're a fish, well, there are lots of you around, so chances are you might not get eaten. Another good reason to be a fish in a school would be, oh, it's easy to find mates. There are lots of boys and girls around, lots of mom and dad fish around, so you can make baby fish, so it's easy to find mates. Another good reason to be in a school is it's easier to find food. If you're in a big pack of fish and you're sort of swimming around, looking around, the fishes on the edges are able to find food, and then the entire school will turn towards that area where the food is. So it's a good thing to be in school. So if you're kids, stay in school so you don't get eaten, so you can find mates and you can find food. Let's see what else we can find. So that little fish is called a wrasse. And it has a very small pointy mouth, and it goes around looking for very small foods that are in little cracks and crevices. But the interesting thing about wrasses is the way that they swim. They swim with their pectoral fins. Those are the ones that stick out of their chest like this, and they kind of paddle like this all the time. And that's how they usually get around, whereas other fish use their back fin, their caudal fin, and they kind of push around back here. And they only use their caudal fin, or their pec fins, to steer. But wrasses use their pec fins to go. Must be a predator coming. See how the school is running away when a predator comes? Oh, and there are the predators, the needlefish, out there, chasing down the wee ones. But look, they all survived. Look, there goes the school. Can you imagine what it'd be like to try and walk around on those rock pools? Woo! You get cut up for sure. So I'm not going down there. Not for nothing. And there's Brother George. And there's some Greek dudes having a discussion about some big important things. And that's a lighthouse. So they were filming a movie with Viggo Mortensen out in front of our flat last night, or villa, I guess is what they call them around here. And this scooter was parked right out in front of it. It's leaking oil, but it sure would be fun to ride. So right now we're watching a fish called a goatfish. Goatfish have these little whiskers on the bottom of their chin, and they use those whiskers to root around in the sand, and they dig up little interesting things for them to eat. So they could be eating worms. There he goes, he's digging in the sand a little bit. No, nothing there. What's over here? Here's some lovely sand. Excellent. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Can you imagine if that was your life, wandering around, using your chin beard to dig around in the mud looking for worms to eat? There he goes. You'd have to have a really strong chin beard, I think. Here goes Alicia, out for a swim. We just got into Rhodetown, Rhodes Creek, and yeah, over there is the country of Turkey. You can see it from here, it's pretty cool. And then tomorrow we're going to go see a medieval town where the Crusaders used to hang out before they went on their crusades. So we're out in front of the Palace of the Grand Master. This is a place where the Knights Templar used to hang out, and where Knights on the Crusades used to spend some time before they'd go off to try and free Jerusalem. So it's a pretty amazing place. No tide pools around here. Maybe we'll see some later on today. Let's check this thing out. Can you imagine trying to storm that castle? Good grief. Have fun storming a castle.